Now, these two TVs look almost identical. They're both LED TVs, but one is mini LED and the other is just a standard LED. And the difference is, well, in certain scenes, they can be extraordinary. Take a look at this. So it's important to know the differences when buying an LED TV. Don't forget to hit the red button to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and click the notification bell to get my next video first. So the three most popular types of TV at the moment are OLED, Mini LED and LED, but there's a vast difference between all of these technologies. But we're going to be concentrating on the LED versions in this video. Now the main thing for you to consider is the price or the budget that you want to spend and what size of TV you're going to get, because it can vary considerably. The cheapest form of LED TV is an edge-lit TV, then you have a backlit TV, and then it goes up to a mini LED TV. So the edge LEDs are where the lights are all around the edge of the TV. They're lit from normally top and bottom, and this gives you all of the brightness. Now these tend to give you the cheapest TVs, but for the maximum size. The next one up, the backlit TV, will have a backlight with the LEDs on. Now this will give you better brightness and better contrast. And then you get mini LEDs, where there's thousands of LEDs giving you better brightness, better contrast, and unfortunately it will be a more expensive price for the size. So in this clip you're looking at two 75-inch LED TVs. On the left is the mini LED and on the right is the LED TV. In terms of price, there's around £700, $700 difference between these two TVs. So what are you getting extra in the mini LED TV that you don't get in the LED TV? They're exactly the same size. I've set these TVs to exactly the same settings, and so I'll show you. In most scenes, or in a lot of scenes, you won't necessarily notice. And if you're in the store, then you may not really notice the difference between the two, because they'll both be playing the optimum quality for producing the best possible images. But it's when you move away from these type of images that you really start to notice the difference. And I'll give you an example of that in just a second. A big factor in your decision making may come down to what type of content you're often watching. If you're just watching standard TV and it's normally quite bright, well then the differences will be fairly minimal. But if you're watching darker scenes, then it could be huge. Now this is an example of a test that I always run on every new TV. On the left again is the mini LED, and on the right you can see is the LED edge lit. And as this square gets bigger, you can see exactly how the edge lit TV lights that square. You can see the lights coming from the top and from the bottom. And what you end up getting is blooming. Now I have raised the ISO on these two tests to give you the best possible example. So it's not quite as bad as this in reality, but it still is very, very noticeable. And also if you watch anything with subtitles, you'll get more blooming around the subtitles on an edge-lit LED TV than what you will do on a mini LED TV. And the mini LED TV is surprisingly good the way it handles subtitles, where it deals with the contrast and how it deals with the black levels. You can just see, well, you can't see anything on the screen, whereas on the edge-lit LED TV, you definitely can. And I think this is clear. Now if we go back to that first clip that I showed you right at the very start and just concentrate on the night sky, there is an absolute world of difference between the top one, the mini LED, and the bottom one, the LED. You can see the light bleeding, you can see not as much detail, you can see not as many stars, and so therefore you'll be getting a lot more detail in a mini LED TV also. So given the fact that there is a noticeable difference, my advice would be to buy a smaller mini LED TV rather than a larger LED TV, because I think ultimately you may well be happy. And what you'll probably find is that if you went, for instance, for a 65-inch version of the mini LED TV, then you're still getting a really good size screen. And that's going to come in probably about the same sort of price as what a 75-inch edge-lit LED TV would do. Now, obviously, there's lots of different manufacturers, there's lots of different types of TV out there, but that is just a rough ballpark. So if I was comparing the two, I would compare a 65-inch mini LED version, whatever manufacturer you choose to go for, and then compare it to the 75-inch version of the LED TV. And I think I would always aim for the smaller TV, but getting the better technology, because the picture quality, certainly in a lot of scenes, is going to be a lot better. Now, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know whether you've got some great experiences or some terrible experiences with LED TVs, and is there a LED TV that you would recommend? Leave a note in the comments and I'll be very, very interested to find out what your thoughts are. So there you go, guys. That's my thoughts on the differences in this LED technology. And another video we'll do is we'll compare mini LED to OLED, and we can show you the differences between the two there. Thank you for watching this video, my friends, and I look forward to seeing you on the next.